What is up, old school RuneScape fans? Your buddy Johnny Garrett's back with another video. In today's video, I want to go over a concept about multi-scaping that a lot of people seem to have missed. Maybe they don't understand. Just in case you don't understand, that's kind of the point of this video. There's a little secret about multi-scaping that I don't think people understand the core mechanic of what makes multi-scaping generate more income. And I just wanted to go over that I need to establish a little bit of context. So it requires me to go over this old, very controversial video I made from back in the day, from June 22nd, very, very long ago. It was a video about this. I don't know if you guys recognize this, if anybody's seen this before, but I go over this like I say at the beginning, the first 22 seconds here, just messing around. This one's going to be a little bit of more goofy, not serious moneymaker, but it was just a little experiment. I think it went pretty good if you just want to kind of share with you guys today. That's the intro here. And I go over fishing for trout and salmon and how it's 55K an hour. But then I was kind of curious because they seem to drop all of the trout and salmon on the ground. If you could beat that just by picking it up, if you wanted to, as it like a so the experiment was, is this worth your time in the context that you just landed from a tutorial island? You have only a couple moneymakers in your head, or you don't really have an idea of what to do. This would be one of those things to do in your free time to just build a little bit of bank to get other stuff rolling. So that was kind of the experiment. Plus, I wanted to see if applying more accounts, how much more money you would make applying those accounts. So this got 8 likes, but it got also 10 dislikes. This is my most controversial video. A lot of people are hating on me down here. Got a little bit of support from these people here, but there's respectfully, don't make guides on things you're not knowledgeable about. So I said, I'm not sure where I wasn't being knowledgeable. There isn't really information showing this particular method, and it was for fun. Thanks for the feedback, though. I'll try to keep this in mind, lol. And remember to subscribe for more content, because I was kind of memeing. I was trying to just hide my pain, because this video actually was a make or break point for me on the YouTubes, because these people I feel were a little bit too harsh in their criticism, and just to be a little bit immature. I think they were all just like circle jerking each other a little bit. But anyway, this guy said user YZ8 who or whatever, Grant Mathers. I think this is kind of a troll account because it was made back in just like 2023. Not a very it's a new account. It's not really anything. Maybe this guy made this. No, whatever. I feel like this is a troll account or whatever. It's not serious or anything. But a lot of people just have random whatever. This guy said that this is the worst OSRS guide, maybe even video ever made. Please delete. Very cool. And then Grant comes back down here. Seconded, learn the game before making guides. Make different forms of content like first time player does X. It's like you can tell from the video too that I am a player. I think I even said that I played the game for multiple decades or something like that. And this guy is just refusing, or in his joke, he's taking a quip at me to insinuate that I don't know what I'm talking about by saying I'm a first-time player, that I should be making this type of content. But anyway, very funny, jokes aside, but the thing I really want to zero in on, this, I said, not sure I'm not being knowledgeable. Grant trolling me says this is a method. This isn't a method. This is you not understanding the game and wasting time. If you're going for comedy, I definitely laughed when you were multi-accounting with strategies that only employ one account. So this is where I would like to turn this troll into kind of a teachable moment, because people may believe this. I just feel like he missed the point either willingly or just is just kind of a dick. So he just did refuse to understand what was going on here or why this creates value, even though it's not necessarily, like, it may seem like it's one account. So what he's saying is that because I could only pick up fish on one account at a time, like this is kind of the strategy I would apply. I would just sit here and I'd pick the fish up. And then when I was done, I'd move them up, and then I'd just bring the next account down, and I'd have this guy wait here, and I'd just come down here and grab this. And then when he was full, I would just move the next guy down, and I would just, I'm obviously not filling up the accounts. I'm just showing you guys right now. But then I would fill the accounts up, etc., etc. Same thing for the fourth account, and I'd bring it back up. And then what I would do is then take the front guy here and make a thing, what I call an account bus, where you'd have the other accounts here follow the bus driver here, so that I could have all 4 of them walk at the same time, and then go to the bank, deposit them on 4 accounts, and then come back and then rinse and repeat. Now, if you can't just very intuitively off the top of your head understand where the value comes from there, I kind of want to just show you an example of the difference in efficiency here. Okay, so let's take one account. I feel like I shouldn't have to do this, but let's have him run. Let's just have him run and start the clock. I even started it a little bit late just to give a little bit of a head start here, and I feel like maybe I'm kind of wasting my time a little bit, but I just kind of want to show you the numbers straight up. So maybe to skip ahead to the end a little bit, I'm going to kind of just whatever, just to speed the video up. I don't need to do the conclusion. I'll just say the conclusion right now. The value from multi-scaping comes from utilizing idle time. So as you can see, I'm running to the bank, depositing my gear on one account. And because I am no longer there, I am not making any money. Okay. So the idea here is that by having 4 accounts, all free to play, mind you, you can have them wait and then utilize you. It's kind of like having an account with 4 accounts, an account with 4 backpacks, all waiting for their turn to fill up the bag. Okay. So boom, there we go. 50 seconds. We'll just take 2 seconds off that. Now let's just have them all walk. So 50 seconds. I'll do the math and break down how many trips you can get if you were to run back and immediately fill up versus this. So sorry, let me restart the clock. So I'm going to start the account bus here. And we'll get to walking. So now let's just do the math real quick. So 3,600 seconds are in an hour, and it took us 50 seconds to do the trip. So that is 72 trips per hour. Okay, so that's the important thing. So now we're going to replicate that. Now, obviously, it's not going to be a perfect 72 trips per hour because you're going to have to pick up the fish and stuff like that. But we are comparing fastest trips on one account versus trips on a second account because I'm not even running with these guys. Okay, just to kind of prove my point here. But we're all going to make it up to the bank, and I'm going to simulate depositing a bunch of stuff into the bank by hitting the bank, clicking in 2 random spots in my inventory to simulate 2 different fish. And then like down here, I can just click the 2 different fish just to do that, or we can just hit the deposit bank button, whatever, you know what I mean? Just to show you guys. This, not now. We can just hit that, come back down, escape, follow, and then be on our merry way back. Okay? Now, I'm not like, again, I feel a little bit petty talking about that about drama. Like I said, it was a make or break point for me. Maybe I didn't say this, but it was a make or break point for me for like becoming a RuneScape YouTuber because I thought I was pretty clear about the intention of that type of video or whatever, and just to get that type of troll or those type of haters to come back and just like talk to me like that. I don't know. I felt like it was a little unfair, but that is the nature of the internet. It is what it is, and people are allowed to have their opinions and stuff like that. And I just try to take it on the chin and move on. But I haven't really made any guides, as you can see from my channel. If you watch a lot of my content now, I've been kind of keeping stuff with Fresh Start, just kind of doing the stuff with the team. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk about that maybe in a second after I finish here. So now let's just come down here a little bit more. We'll just say time. And as you can see, we got 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We'll just say 2:05. So 2 times 60 is 120 plus 5 seconds is 125 seconds. So we have 125 seconds in an hour. So then if you took 3,600 seconds, because you still have the same amount of seconds, but with 4 accounts, and you divide that out by 125, we get 28.8 trips. Now, that seems like less trips, right? That is a less number. But because we had 4 backpacks, we take that times 4. And now we have 115 trips. Okay? So I walked. I understand it's not that much more, but I walked for the trips. Okay? Now, if I walked on the other account, I would probably get something more in the line of 90 seconds. It's about like run speed is twice as fast as walk speed. So you can say like 90 seconds to 120 seconds to walk. So that is why I employed the strategy, because even though I can only pick up fish on one account at the same time, I am making the money by having the most access to grabbing fish available to me before I even have to go to the bank. That's where the profit really comes from. And that's what I'm trying to say with multi-scaping. Most activities that you can do with one account, if you can figure out how to do them on as many accounts as possible, you're going to not 100% increase the efficiency of money being made, but you're going to increase it a little bit because you're only one person. But if you can stretch 100% out to like 178 or 215% and just every little optimization and strategy increase, like breaking down idle time. If you've heard me say that before, idle time is like time spent not playing the game, not doing productive actions in the game. So like picking up an object or moving your character or whatever. Like idle time is like waiting for a character to go to the bank. Idle time is waiting for an animation. Idle time is waiting for yada yada yada, waiting for a monster to be killed. Everything you can do to cut down on idle time by having another account available to you increases the likelihood that you're going to be able to produce more money. So that's kind of my little rant about multiscaping. But this is the core premise of multiscaping, and that is just like my rebuttal to that guy talking crap a little bit. But I just feel like this is an important guide to multiscaping, and this should be like a why multiscape, what is multiscaping, and even in ways that you don't really imagine, like multiscaping making you more money, it is still probably making you more money just by doing the same thing on more than one account. So that's just my little video here. This is kind of a short one. Oh my God, it's still 10 minutes. So I just wanted to break that down and really just like hash that out, like why multiscape. And again, maybe I'll go back to making guides and stuff again, because like I said, I felt like I was being very gatekeeped because I wasn't like teaching you guys the like Chambers of Xeric or something like that. Whatever. But whatever. That's just a little bit different of a video and a different attempt at making another video. So if you like this, like it, subscribe. If you stuck around this far, I feel like you should. If you listen to me talk for this long, I feel like that this is the channel for you. And I'll catch you in the next video.